day, human Latiosites! This is Latios Azubril, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Picross, where we use logic puzzles to draw Pokemon pictures. So, let's begin. Alright, so last time we drew quite a few Pokemon around areas, I guess 16 and 15. This time let's continue here and then maybe we'll move on to even 17. Alright, so this is a 15 by 15 one, it looks like. Alright, want to do this 15 minutes at least 3 Pokemon use skills 3 or fewer times. But we want to do this in 15 minutes to get the mural tile, which is the most important thing of all. So, I'm thinking I'm going to end up using Dragonite, probably. Only because Dragonite just seems like the best candidate to use for really anything, I feel like. Hopefully it goes toward the middle. No? Okay, fine. Alright, Dragonite, be that way. Alright, well, you know what? The first row is pretty much done. I don't know why I did that. We know that can't be anything. We have a 1 somewhere to the left, but that's not very helpful. We know that this is a 2. And we know there's a 1 over there. We know this is a 1, which means this is the other one. Okay, this is a 2. And this is a 2. That's empty, and that's a 3. We want to avoid using skills when possible because we don't want to. We don't want to use more than 3. We already used 1. All right, that's a 1, meaning this is the 2, and that makes it a 5. We have a 1 over there, but we have these are. That's a 1. That is a 3. This is a 2. This is a 1, this is a 1, 1, and 1. That we don't know yet. Alright. So, or was that one of the give? Yeah, okay. So, we know this is a 2. But this has to be in the 2. We have 8, which means we have those have to be in the 8, which means this has to be in the 4. Alright. Now we can... I don't think we have any guaranteed stuff yet. We know these are in the 3, meaning those have to be in the 8. But it could go to the left or it can go to the right. We need... Well... This needs to be... That's a 2. This can't possibly be in a 4, which means this is the 2. Which means this is a 3. And this is a 1. We could have another 1. The 1 could be above it or below it. I feel like it's going to be above it, but I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to take any chances. But we know that's a 2, which finishes our first full column. Alright. That's a 1, meaning this is our next full column. And that needs to be a 2. So we have that. This needs to be a 2, which means this is not. Which means this goes this way. And we have that. These are 1s. Now we have... Those have to be in the 4. So that means we have a 2 here, and that's a 1. And that's a 1. Now we have Might be able to get somewhere with this. We know that this needs to be in the 4, which means that can't be in the 4. We know this is either a 2 or a 3. Right here. Could be the 2, it could be the 3. It's not necessarily either of them. Alright, so... we need another 1 to 2. That needs to be in the 2, which means this needs to be in the 3. So we have that as a 1. Which means that this can't be in the... These can't be in the 8 then. Which means this is the 2. So that's a 2. That can't be there, so this needs to be the 3. So that can't be there. That's a little convenient. Which also means those are in the 8. And this needs to be in the 4 then. So, well, this is a 3. And this needs to be the 2, so that can't be there. Alright. Well, we know this is empty there. So we need a 1 in each of these places. So this definitely needs to be in the 2 then. Right there. It definitely has to be in that 2. And... because the 4 is not going to go all the way up here then. Which means this is going to be the other one in the 2. Which means that's in the 4. And that would be the whole 4. Alright. Now we have... the 2 could go to the left or the right. Don't know which one though. But we know we have this. That's a 4. Meaning this goes that way. We have one more 1 in here. And... this could go to the left or to the right. I don't know. Well, we know this is a 1. So that would mean this need to be a 1. Which means this isn't, which means this does go to the right. Now we have... this needs to be... that's a 4, then this needs to be the 2. Which means that's there, so that's not there. This means this needs to be the 1, since it can't be the 2. So... that's a 3. So this would have to be the other 3 then. It's the only way it'll fit the 3 is... wait a minute, there's a 1, so this would have to be the 1. So we have that. Alright. That means we need a 2 here. Well, we know that's a 1. We don't know which one it is. But alas, alright. We know this needs to be in the 3. Which means we have this. We need this to be in the 2. Which means these can't be connected, so that would be the 3. Which means these need to be... No, I mean, these don't have to be connected. But we need a 2 here. This needs to be in the 2, which means we can't have these in the 2. So that's the 2. That's empty. We need 3 1s. We have one of them here, so we need 3 1s in 4 possible places, but we know there could be... Alright, we know this is the 4 then. Which means that's a 1, that's the 2. Which means it can't be here, which means this is the 8, which means this would need to be the last 1, this would be the 2, and... we have that. There we go! Took us about 10.5 minutes, but with that we have drawn and captured Picross! So with that, we got the crown, got a mural tile, and 5 Picross. Nice. Alright, so it looks like we have the road ahead of us, which has options for us. Which option shall we take? I guess I'll go this one, since it's the first one I picked. Alright. What do we want? What are our missions here? Use freeze time at least once. Set at least 1 Mega Evolved Pokemon. What's with all these Mega Evolved Pokemon? Alright, do we have anything with freeze time that would work here? Maybe Gengar will work. Alright. Maybe Gengar won't work. Gengar will work. Alright, and... who else wants to come play? You know, and I might just bring the Hyperscan user anyway, although actually I don't think it'll work. No, it will. But I don't need Talonflame with us. Now, we don't have anyone whose slow time will actually help us out here. Autofix, maybe you can work. Nope! Will you work? You will work, okay. So if we make a mistake, Picross can be a little crutch for us. Let's see what we can do. I am going to be starting off with Dragonite, even though I feel a little less bad about doing it, considering the fact that, you know, it's a 20 by 15. Or 15 by 20, whatever it's considered. I don't know. Dragonite, be somewhere in the middle, please. It's the least you could do. Are you kidding me? Well. Oops. My bad. Those are pretty much, I guess, the guaranteed places. I guess that is 2, whatever. Alright, that means this needs to be in the 2. 2 go up or down. You have the first 2 columns done. You know that we don't know anything about that 3rd column where the 3 is. We know that's a 2. We also know this is a 5, which means we have those. That is definitely a 1. We don't know which one it is, though. So you know what? Picross, fix this if I'm wrong. I'm just going to take a wild guess. We have a 1 in 2 chance of getting this, 50%. I'm going to pick this one. Wow, I was right. So, alright. I did a little bit of guessing there because I have Metagross, which I understand some of you might actually be upset about that. I'm sorry if you are. I was just guessing. Alright. You shouldn't actually guess, especially if you're not using something with autofix, which I usually don't try guessing like that. But it just seemed like the thing to do. Alright, these are definitely in there. So we have that. We also have this 9, which means these are definitely in there. In fact... Okay. Well. Alright, Metagross, you're gonna do that for me? Whatever, I have Metagross. Metagross got my back. Alright. Of course, we only have Metagross for like 10 more mistakes. We can't use Metagross anymore. Alright. So I'm gonna try to stop using Metagross. Alright, we have 4 here. 4 could go inward or outward, I don't know for sure. We have a 6 in here. Within this 11. Okay. I meant to click on the one next to it, but now we know that. Okay. I meant to X that one, but okay. Which means we have those 4. That needs to be in the 5. I'm accidentally clicking way too many of these. Happens way too often. Alright, well, we need... Is there any Pokemon we can even use at this point? We can freeze time. No reason to hyperscan because, you know, Metagross is just fixing stuff for us. Alright, we have those 3s. This is a 3. This must be the 5 then, which means that's a 1, and this would be the other one. So that's that column. This needs to be a 4 then, and this would need to be a 5. I would have noticed that. Alright. Well, we need another 1 here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the 1. We have Metagross if I'm wrong, and I'm not wrong. Alright, well we know those aren't there. This is a 1, so that would be the 5. So we have this. That's a 1, that's a 1. And that's a 2. We have a 1 up here, and that's the first finished row. This is a finished column. This would need to be the 3. Okay. This would need to be a 6, so that has to be in there. Now, if we have... Can't even really tell what we're drawing yet. Alright, that's a 1. So we have 2 more 1s. They could both be at the bottom. Alright, we need a 2 in here. This is a 3 and a 1. So that can't be part of that. Okay. That means we need the 2 in here somehow. Well, that's a 1, that's a 2. And I didn't mean to click on that, but if it didn't correct me, then I'm guessing, that must be right. So... I actually feel kind of stuck right this second. Not liking that. Alright, well we need... This needs to be a 5, this needs to be a 6, this is a 3, which means that we know those aren't it. We also know that these can't be, because we need that to be the 3 one, it needs to be the next one. This could be a 1, a 2, or this could even be the 3. Well, we have this 5. Which means we have this 2, that 2, and these 1s. And we need this to be a 1 then. And this to be a 2. So that can't be a 2. And that's a 3. These need to be in the 5. Something tells me the one underneath is also in the 5, but I could be wrong, so I'm not going to guess. But we know... What do we know? We have... Well, this... I meant to click on the one above it, but hey, you know what? That is actually good to know. That means we have... Actually, that means we have this, which means we don't have that. Which means the 10 goes this way. I didn't mean to click on that, but whatever. I don't know why my stylus is reaching the one next to it, but that keeps on happening. Alright. That means we need another 1. It could go up or down. I feel like it's going to go down, but it could go up. I don't know. But we know for a fact that's there, so that's down. Yeah, alright. Meaning that's there, and this would be that. So we have a nice little X right there. We have that there. That's our 5. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's an X. This would finish the 6 then. Fair enough. And we need 3 1s. That's a 3. That's the rest of the 3. So that's done. We know for a fact these are in the 3. This needs to be a 2. Which means that's not anything, so that would... That's the 3. That's what I meant. Alright, that's a 1, that's a 2. That means we have 2 more 1s in 3 spaces. That is so useful. Alright. That's a 1. I'm actually really glad now that I ended up bringing Metagross. This definitely helped us out a little bit. I don't know how much it really helped us, but, you know, can't complain. Alright, we have that's in the 3. So we know that's not there. We need this is the 2. We have a 1 in here somewhere. That needs to be a 3, which means that's not anything, which means we have those as the 1s. That needs to be in the 2. Is this in the 2, or are you going to fix that? Okay, you're going to fix that for me, that's fine. That's fine. It was a guess. Alright. So this is going to go downward. This 3 is going to be, well, this needs to be a 1. We don't know which one it is, though. But we know for a fact these 3 are there. That needs to be a 1, this needs to be a 2. That would be the 3. So we don't have that. Don't have this. That needs to be a 2. We need 2 1s. 1 1 here. So we have that, those ones. And we need another 1 here. We have this. And we have that. There we go. We still had 2 mistakes. 2 potential mistakes left. But with that, we have drawn and captured Regirock. Definitely within 30 minutes. We didn't use freeze time because I'm an idiot and I wasn't going to be able to use the Mega Evolution, so what do I care about that freeze time pick, right? But with that, we weren't going to get the crown anyway, let's just say. But with that, we have drawn the bane of my existence, legendary Pokemon-wise, Regirock. Alright. Nothing personal against Regirock. It's just that it's a pain. Alright. I'm going to go heal up these Pokemon that were so helpful for us. Alright, for this one we want to use a ground type, Rising Reveal. Alright, so does anyone have Rising Reveal that can use it for us? I don't think Snorlax can use it for us. And I can find out. Nope. Alright. Well. I can at least bring a ground type. They have Slash Reveal, I believe. We have a giant Slash Reveal user now, that's nice. So at least I'll get the... At least I can get the... Oh, wait a minute. Why did I do that? That was dumb. I meant to go with Quagsire. Alright. Quagsire is not going to be useful here, but we can at least get that Mural Tile, even though we're not going to be able to get the crown. But I'm okay with not getting the crown, let's be honest. I don't really care that much about this stuff. I'm more concerned about getting these Mural Tiles so we can eventually go and, you know, work with the Mural Tiles. Alright, now come on, Dragonite. Come through for me. Go in the middle. Do something in the middle for me. That would be nice. Well, not quite the middle. Not nearly the middle, but we're gonna get, this stuff, which, I mean, I have, some doubts about, but hey, you know. Whatever. But why are there 2 back-to-back, 20 by 15 ones? That is kind of crazy, though. Alright, I don't even know what to do now. Well, we know that the 9 is going to have those. And those have to be in the 5. We know that much. We also know that the 11 is going to have to include these. So this would have to be in the 3, but we don't know... Well, this would have to be in the 3. We don't know what part of the 3 that would be in. We know that's a 1. We don't know which one it is. Same here. Oy. That is just great. Alright, well we know this is going to be in the 5. So that is going to be in the 5. You know we have those have to be in the 5. That's pretty much guaranteed. So it has to be in the first 2. It has to be in the second 2. So at least we have some of these points, I mean, known. Those have to be in the 8. So we have that's a 3, and that's a 1. So we have our first finished row. That's nice. Definitely nice. Alright. We need a 5, a 2, and a 1. Alright, I don't know about this row yet, so I'm just going to leave that be. We know for a fact that's a 1. We have our first finished column. That's nice. That's definitely nice. Alright. That means that needs to be the 2. Meaning we have this 1. But I don't know which way the 5 goes. Alright. We know this can't be in the 3. And that would make that the 2, and that would be the 3 then. So this would be the 7. And the 1 right there, that was an accident, but hey, you know. Whatever. So we have that 1 there. This could be a 5. This is definitely a 1. And that's a 5. The 9 could go up or down. But, I feel like this would have to be in... The 9 would have to go upward then. Like that. Because it's the only... Because otherwise... Oh yeah. Well. Alright, that can't be there, meaning we have a 2 and a 2. Those have to be in the 2s. We also know that has to be in the 3. Meaning that's a 1. Alright, well. We need to keep going, don't we? Alright, so this would be... You know the 4's up there. This needs to... This could be a 3. In fact, this actually has to be the 3. So we need a 2. So we know those 2's. Those have to be in the 2. In fact, we knew that ahead of time from the columns, to be honest. Alright. That's a 2. Alright. This has to be either a 2 or a 3. I want to say it's a 2. Alright. Once again, I'm taking some risks here only because I have Metagross. So, this isn't necessarily the way you should do this. Alright. My guess is the 8 is going to go downward, meaning that we're going to get that there as a 2. Once again, I shouldn't be guessing like this. It's very careless. So we have that there, meaning that's a 2, that's the 5. This could be the 4. In fact, this has to be the 4. Meaning this is the 2. Meaning that's a 1. That's a 1. Alright. This would need to be a 3 then. You know that's a 1, meaning this has to be the 3. That can't be there, meaning this has to be here. This row is done. This is the 3 there, so then that's that 3. Fair enough. Okay. Now we need... Well, we know these are in the 6, so we have that. Now we have the 3 and the 1 very nicely laid out for us. That's a 2, so this needs to be in there. That's a 2, and that's a 2. That's the 8. This needs to be a 3, and there's that 2, which is a 1. So we have the first few boxes in the bottom done, which is kind of nice. Oops, my bad. Well, shows you to pay attention more to what's not covered and what is covered. Alright, does this go... No, it doesn't, so that's the 5. Alright, fair enough. That means this needs to be in the 4. So this needs to be the 3. Alright, that's done. Now we just need to finish up. Alright. You can still make 9 mistakes, which is actually kind of nice, I guess, for us. That's a 5. That's a 4. This is a 1. We need a 2 somewhere in here. I meant to make that. Those are guaranteed in the 4. And we have that. Okay, that's the 2. Alright. Fair enough. I figured that this game would tell me if it was. So we have 4 1s, which we don't know where they go. But we know for a fact that's there. That is not there. That is there. That is not there. Well, that is there, should I say. Alright. Now we have... Alright, that means we have the 4 in here. Alright. Once again, I am being a little careless here because I know for a fact that Metagross is going to give us the answer, so I intentionally was hoping that wouldn't be wrong, because that actually told us exactly where the 4 were. So, that's why I picked that one. We also know for a fact these are in the 2, meaning that one of these is going to be in the 2. That is not, but we do get that Autofix Master. In fact, we know that stuff's not there. 4 more autofixes left, but I don't really care that much about autofix. I meant to click on this one, by the way. That was actually legitimately an accident. Alright. So we have that there. These are 1s. We have another 1 in here somewhere. That is not the 1. That is the 1, meaning that the 3 has to include these. Can't include these. This needs to be the 4. So everything else is done. I am using a lot of autofix today. I'm kind of sorry about that. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of doing stuff that way, but it's it makes life a little bit easier, so it helps get done a little bit faster. Alright, so that means that is the 11. We have those 2s. Well, that 2, should I say. And we need that 1. That needs to be in the 3. That's the other one in the 3. So you have that 3. That's the 3. That's a 2. That's a 2. That there's the 4. There we go! So with that, we have drawn and captured Registeel! We didn't use Rising Reveal because we don't have something that could use it, so we're not going to get the crown, but we do get the mural tile and a Picross, so I can't complain too much there. I feel like today all I'm doing is not complaining. That's like I think that's just today, in general. Alright, well, I might as well pick up the Picross for Autofix Masters. We used it over 50 times. That's actually kind of funny. That's probably something that is, it's probably... Let's be honest, that's a dubious award. Let's face it. It's a dubious award. But, let's move on to Area 17. We want to use a fairy type, square reveal, in 5 minutes or less. Alright. I think I'm gonna be using Metagross for a little while now. Alright, diamond reveal, please. Floette, you're in. Why not? I'll use square reveal if it says so. I could probably just use Gumi for the square reveal, but I like using Dragonite because it does so much. It just does so much. It's like over half of the board. That would be a 2. Alright, so that means we have 8. We need this to be a 1, so that's a 2. That's the 1. We have a 2. We have a 2. We have 5. 2, 1, 1, 3. There we go. So with that, we have drawn and captured Inkay. With Dragonite, these stages get so easy that it's hilarious how easy they are. So once you start knowing what you're doing, I mean, you get stuff to make it a lot easier. So that we got a Mural Tile and 5 Picross. So yeah, once you know what you're doing, you start getting better Pokemon with better abilities, and then once that happens, 20 by 15? Yeah, not now. Not now, I just did a bunch of these. Alright. I'm gonna heal up these Pokemon. Once again, I'm only healing them up because we can. Alright, so set at least one Ghost type. We have Gengar. Use Cross Reveal. Alright, so I can't use Dragonite this time. That sucks. Because I think Cross Reveal is only at the beginning, right? Yeah, alright. So I'm using Talonflame. Alas, this one's gonna be a little bit more complicated for us, probably. I'm gonna use Talonflame, though, because I do want to get that crown and all, but whatever. Alright. Pick a row. You know what? I want to know where that 1 is here. Let's do this. I bet you it's gonna be not very helpful, too. Okay, the 1's over here. Alright, that means we know that for a fact it can't be over here. This is actually not very helpful. We know this is in the 6. Alright, we have autocorrect, so I can just make a bunch of mistakes and we'll be okay. That's in the 3. And we need a 1. That's gonna be the 3. And that's in the 6. Alright. In fact, we knew that was in the 6, so I don't know why I didn't do that originally. But whatever. It's all good. Alright. We have a 3. This should be the... Okay, that's 3 then. Meaning this would be the 1. That means we have a 2 in here. Alright, that's a 1, that's a 1. Those are there, meaning we have this. This is done. Alright, we have... Okay, like I was saying, that's the 4. Alright. I know I'm making very stupid mistakes, but I'm doing this a little quickly right now because I figured why not. We have another 1 in there, somewhere here. Can't be here, this is obviously the 3. That means we have... That would be there. So that means that is not there, so okay. You know, it's the last 1 then. So that's a 2. Everything from here on out is going to be on this side. We have those 3. Okay, that's the 5 then. That's the 3. That's the 2. That's the 2. And we have that 2 there. We have a 1. Okay. See, this is what happens when you do it too quickly. You end up making careless mistakes. But with that, we are going to have drawn... So with that, we drew Mischievous. I should probably put away Metagross, because I feel like this is just cheating at this point, using all this autocorrect. But, whatever. With that, we're gonna get the crown. With that, we've drawn and captured Mischievous. I should definitely most likely, whatever, stop using Metagross for that reason. Alright, 2 or more grass types and use Rising Reveal. Alright. Talonflame, feel better. Same with you, Metagross. Alright. Rising Reveal, I'm gonna use Snorlax this time, and 2 grass types. Okay. You know what? Actually, just in case. Alright. We have to use Rising Reveal, so I guess I'm using Snorlax instead of Dragonite. That's okay. Alright, Snorlax. Come on, give me a good column. 3 columns, okay. Well, that works. Alright, that means we need a 6. This needs to be in the 4. This needs to be in the 4 then. That's a 3. No, the 3's over here. Okay, good enough. That means we have the 4 then. That's in the 3. That's the 1 then, meaning that's the 6. Alright, we have 3 has to include that. We have this. That means we have the 2. That's the 3. And that's the 2. So we have half of the board done. Let's do the other half. Alright, that's a 2. We have 1 and 2. That needs to be there. So we have that 1 there. Okay. So that's the 1. You have a 5. You have a 1. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm just making stupid mistakes, and I'm okay with that, to be honest. Alright, well that's the 1, meaning we have the 2 there, and we have this. Okay. Yeah, you want to get this stuff done quickly? Just bring a bunch of Pokemon with auto-fix, and just let them fix everything. So with that, we are going to get the crown. So we drew and captured Magikarp, and we got a Picross, and 5 Picross and a Mural Tile. Alright. So at least 2 Pokemon use skills 3 or fewer times. Alright, you know what? Let's go get... Let's take Gengar out. And let's do, I can't make mistakes, because autofix is going to be bad for us, because of reasons. So I'm going to take out Togekiss. And let's see what we can do here. You have to do this in a minute. You know what? Why am I doing this then? Why don't I take out you? This can't possibly end well, but let's try to get this crown. I am going to use Dragonite. And I might even use Gengar. If we start pushing it time-wise, I'll use Gengar. Are you kidding me? That's all we're gonna get? That's cheap. Alright, well we know that stuff is right. Alright, so that means we have a 2 here. We have a 5, which means it has to include these. Alright, the 5 has to include that. We need the 4 to include this, so that's a 2. Meaning we have this 2 here. Alright, now we have this column done. Alright, this is a 5. That's the 3. We need this to be a 4. So that means we need this to be there and that to be there. And that's a 3. That's not there. Alright, well then we know that's the 1. Now we know... Now we can't use a freeze time. Great! Just great. Okay, we can't get the crown now. We can't get the crown. Am I miscounting or oh. Okay. And we have that. So with that, we use more than 3 abilities though, so we can get the crown, unfortunately. So... that is the autofix is the easiest thing to use by accident, because it's completely accidental when you use it. Okay, you know what? You know what? This time Dragonite's gonna help us out for real. And no, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright, first of all, once you have all the Picross you need, they shouldn't charge you anything to heal them. It should just be instant, because you can use these anyway. The only ones you can't do anything for, you can't do it for the mythical ones or the legendary ones. Yes, Dragonite, go in the middle this time. Go in the middle. Well, close enough. Alright. Now we need... Alright, that's a 3, that's a 2. We need a 6. So it's going to be that. That means we have that there. That would be the 2. That would be a 2. We need a 1. 1. 1. There we go. Alright. You see how magic it is when Dragonite actually does its does it near the middle? You see how it makes it so much of a different game? It makes it a completely different game. Alright, next up... use Steelix, do it in a minute, and use Hyperscan. Alright, well, Steelix has Hyperscan. So... actually, Steelix doesn't have Hyperscan, Steelix has Autofix. I don't know why I just said Hyperscan. Alright. But we're gonna freeze time, though. And hopefully that'll let us do it in the time limit. Dragonite has to come through for us, though. If Dragonite doesn't come through for us, we're not gonna be able to do this in time. Alright, Dragonite. Come on. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Come on. Because doing this in a minute is kind of... I don't know. I'm not able to do most of these in a minute, but... Alright, so we have those, we have that. That's the 8. We have a 3. We have a 7. We have an 8. We have a 2. That would be the 2. No, actually, that would be the 4. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to actually click that one. We have 2, 1, 4... that needs to be in there. There, no. Okay, that. Okay, that's fine. We need 3 and 2. You know what? I really don't mind getting these wrong, to be honest. What the... Alright, whatever. 4, 2 and 1, and we have the 7. Alright. Sorry I was hurrying. I was trying to do it in a minute, so I made a few mistakes, but... I should probably stop doing all this with the, Oh, I forgot to use Hyperscan. I'm an idiot. That's what happens when you're out of time. And when you're doing all... Did I even bring something with Hyperscan? I think I forgot anyway. So, whatever. Alright, so next up is going to be the Mega Steelix, which... Sorry, not Mega Steelix, Mega Mawile. So, yeah. I'm... thinking... Well... I'm not going to do the Mega Evolutions quite yet. Do I have anything with Hyperscan? Pidgeot? Why did I do that? I want to have Gengar and I'll put you away then for now. Okay, let's do this. We're going to do this in a minute. We're going to get the, we are going to get the crown. Because I'm weird like that. Come on, go in the middle this time, Dragonite. Like, center. Complete center. or all the way on the end. That's I guess your option. So you have the option of doing that, I suppose. Alright, we can do that. 7, 5, 7, 2, 1, right? Alright, we have 2, 2, 8. That's the 4 and the 1. 8, we have 6. We have the 1 there, we have a 3. Oops. Not bad. Alright. Well, we have that there. So we have a 2, 2, and... This didn't give me a chance to use the hyperscan. I'm not allowed to make him... Okay. Autofix makes it impossible to use a hyperscan. I'm gonna say that now. Autofix makes it impossible to use hyperscan because you have never ever reason to. Hyperscan is not a useful ability. I'm just gonna say it. Alright. Try it one more time. This time I'm actually just gonna use the hyperscan in the beginning just to waste it. So I remember. Okay. You know what? Now I'm gonna use the hyperscan. It's completely pointless, but whatever. Alright, we have that. Alright. This is what happens when you're not paying attention. Just saying. Alright, 4, 4, 1 and 1. And we have another 1 here. That's the... Oops, my bad. Alright. So yeah, today is about, I guess, doing stuff quickly and not paying attention. I knew it was there. Okay. Oh. Alright. So with that, we finally remembered to use hyperscan. It's completely pointless because it's not like I need the Picross in any way. But... I have a tendency to just waste, stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna get more Picross, because why not? Because why not? That's why. Yeah, so I guess next time we will, move on to this 20 by 15 one, I guess. Or is it 2 20 by 15 ones? That's 15 by 15 one. So there's a 15 by 15, a 20 by 15, and a 20 by 15. This is gonna be fun, won't it? Huh. Well, I guess that'll be for next time. Oh, Pidgeon, I'm sorry. I'll heal you up. Not that it makes a difference. Yeah. So next time, we will continue on our, puzzling, adventure here in Pokemon Picross as we continue drawing Pokemon. And maybe we'll remember one day to start using Hyperscan when it requests that. Maybe not. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.